Have you ever felt like you're doing everything right to manifest your desires, but something seems to be blocking the flow? You visualize, you repeat affirmations, you practice gratitude, yet the results just don't show up. If that sounds familiar, you're not alone. Most people who struggle with manifestation are missing one crucial piece of the puzzle. One that determines whether your dreams remain ideas or become tangible reality. And that missing piece is the law of action. If you're familiar with the law of attraction, you already know that everything begins at the level of thought and energy. What you focus on, what you believe, and what you feel shapes your reality. But there's a fundamental connection that transforms those intentions into actual experiences. Without this connection, your dreams remain just that, dreams. And that connection is action. The law of action is the third of the universal laws, and it is the master key that separates those who simply dream from those who actually transform their lives. Today you're going to understand exactly how this law works, why it's absolutely essential for manifestation, and how to use it correctly to accelerate your results. Get ready, because once you truly grasp this principle, you will never see manifestation the same way again. Nothing you desire can manifest without a corresponding movement in the physical world. That's the core truth of the law of action. The universe can align everything perfectly for you, but if you don't take action, nothing happens. Imagine a game of chess. The universe makes a move on your behalf, setting the pieces in place. But if you don't make your move, the game doesn't progress. So many people believe that all they need to do is think positively and wait. But they forget that thought must be followed by real-world action. And here's where most people go wrong. They confuse inspired action with forced action. Inspired action is when you feel a strong inner pull to take a certain step, almost like you're being guided toward your goal. It's that moment when an idea suddenly strikes, when you feel an intuitive urge, or when an opportunity shows up that seems almost too perfect. Forced action, on the other hand, is when you try to force things to happen, even when the energy isn't aligned. It's when you push, struggle, and exhaust yourself trying to make something work. But it feels like you're going against the current. The secret to unlocking the power of the law of action is knowing how to recognize the right actions at the right time. To understand how this works in real life, let's look at two people who have the same goal: starting a successful business. The first person spends all their time visualizing their success, writing down their goals and feeling the excitement of their future achievements. But they never take any real steps toward making it happen. They keep waiting for the perfect moment, when they feel 100% ready, when everything is aligned, when the circumstances are ideal. The second person also visualizes and writes down their goals, but they take immediate action. Even if they don't have it all figured out yet, they start researching, networking, testing small ideas, learning, and putting themselves out there. Now, which one of these two people do you think will actually succeed? Obviously the second one, because action creates momentum. Every time you take a step toward your goal, no matter how small, you send a powerful signal to the universe. I am ready to receive. I am willing to move toward my desires. And when you do that, the universe responds. Unexpected opportunities appear. The right people cross your path. Solutions show up in ways you never imagined. This happens because energy in motion opens doors that standing still never will. But how do you know which actions to take? How do you avoid wasting time on things that don't bring results? The answer lies in recognizing the universe's signals. The universe is always giving you hints about what to do next. But most people ignore these signs because they're too busy doubting themselves, procrastinating, or waiting for the perfect confirmation. Here are 3 ways to identify the right action at the right time. Follow your intuition. Often the right action appears as a strong inner impulse. It might be an idea that pops into your mind, a sudden urge to learn something new, or an intuitive nudge to reach out to someone. These are messages from the universe guiding you in the right direction. pay attention to repeating signs. If a particular message keeps showing up in conversations, videos, books, or even dreams, it's likely a clear sign that you need to take action in that area. Break the inertia. The hardest step is always the first one. But once you take it, even if it's small, new opportunities start flowing to you. Action creates more action. So, why do so many people sabotage their own manifestations? There are three main reasons. Fear of the unknown. The human mind is wired for safety. Any kind of change feels like a risk, so the brain creates excuses to keep you where you are. Procrastination disguised as preparation. Many people spend months, or even years, planning, researching, and preparing, but they never start. The truth is, there is no perfect moment. The perfect moment is the moment you decide to act. Lack of clarity about the next step. Sometimes hesitation comes from not knowing what to do next. But the best way to find the path forward is to take the first step, even if you don't have all the answers yet. Now that you understand how the law of action works, it's time to put it into practice. And what if you had a tool that could align your energy, mindset, and actions with complete precision, so that every step you take is amplified by the universe itself? That tool exists, and it's exactly what it was designed to do. Imagine having a guide that eliminates doubt, sharpens your intuition, and puts you in a powerful state of manifestation with aligned, strategic action. If you're ready to get out of stagnation, turn your energy into real-world results, and accelerate your manifestations, click the link in the description and discover how to activate the full power of the law of action. Because the universe rewards those who dare to move. So now, the only question left is, what will be your first action? Thank you for watching. Keep believing, keep manifesting. And if this video is resonating with you and helping you align with your dreams, check out the videos below. See you in the next one.